Breitling Orbiter 3 was a long-distance, high-altitude balloon designed specifically to circumnavigate the globe without landing. It was piloted by Bertrand Piccard from Switzerland and Brian Jones from the United Kingdom. Their historic journey proved that humans could travel around the entire planet in a balloon without stopping, something many experts once believed was nearly impossible. The balloon launched on March 1, 1999, from Château d'Eaux, Switzerland. Their goal was simple in words but incredibly difficult in reality: ride global wind currents all the way around the Earth and land safely after crossing every line of longitude. What made Orbiter 3 special was its design. It was a Rosier balloon, a hybrid type that used both helium gas and hot air. The helium provided constant lift, while hot air from propane burners allowed the pilots to control altitude. This was crucial because different wind speeds and directions exist at different heights. By climbing or descending, Piccard and Jones could steer by choosing the best wind currents. The balloon was enormous, about 55 meters, 180 feet tall, roughly the height of a 15-story building. Attached below was a pressurized capsule, similar to a small spacecraft. Inside, the two pilots had oxygen systems, navigation equipment, satellite communications, food supplies, and sleeping bunks. Since they flew at altitudes up to 11,000 meters, 36,000 feet, the pressurized cabin was essential for survival in the thin, freezing air. Life on board was challenging. Temperatures outside dropped to -50 degrees Celsius, -58 degrees Fahrenheit, and they had to carefully manage fuel for the burners. Every altitude change used propane, and running out could mean losing control of their flight path. They also had to deal with exhaustion, isolation, and the constant risk of dangerous weather systems. The balloon's hybrid technology, Rosier type. Breitling Orbiter 3 used a Rosier balloon, named after French aviation pioneer Jean-François Pilote de Rosier. This type combines a helium gas cell, doesn't cool at night like hot air does, a hot air chamber heated by propane burners for altitude control. This hybrid system was perfect for long-distance flight. Helium provided constant lift. Hot air allowed fine altitude adjustments without venting valuable gas. If they needed to climb, they heated the air. If they needed to descend, they simply let the air cool. This saved fuel and made a 3-week flight possible. The key to their success was the jet stream, powerful high-altitude winds that circle the globe. By entering these fast-moving air currents, the balloon could travel at speeds over 100 miles per hour, 160 kilometers per hour. These winds carried them across Europe, North Africa, the Middle East, Asia, the Pacific Ocean, Central America, and the Atlantic. After nearly 20 days in the air, the Breitling Orbiter 3 completed its historic journey. They landed on March 21, 1999, in the Egyptian desert. Their total flight lasted 19 days, 21 hours, and 55 minutes, covering roughly 46,000 kilometers, about 29,000 miles, a full circumnavigation of the globe. With that landing, Piccard and Jones became the first people in history to fly around the world non-stop in a balloon. The achievement was celebrated worldwide as one of the greatest adventures of the 20th century and a milestone in the history of flight. The Breitling Orbiter 3 proved that even in the modern age of jets and rockets, exploration and human endurance still matter. It combined old technology, a balloon, with modern engineering, satellite navigation, and global teamwork. More than just a record-breaking flight, it was a reminder that the spirit of exploration is still alive, floating high above the Earth.